Welcome to Freshman Comp Online. That's English 102 with Dr. Cooper. So this is the third video in the orientation that will go through Canvas and how we will be using it this semester in this course. I'm on the home screen, as you can see, and when you scroll down on the home screen you'll see a big button that says Orientation Getting Started. If you scroll down farther, you will see the modules and other links that you will be using frequently throughout the course. And these are just quick links to get to certain areas. But for now, you'll want to click on the Orientation and Getting Started button. On this page, you will see a list of things that you need to do to get started. This orientation and this list needs to be completed by Wednesday of the first week of the semester. Each semester the date changes, but it will always be Wednesday. So work your way through all of these items. You can also get through all of those items simply by going to the bottom of the page and clicking Next. And what will happen is that button will take you to the next item on the list. Okay, so you can go through either way. Now once you have started completing the items in the orientation, your name will pop up here on this list. And this is the progress list. And as you finish the items on the list, you will get a check mark until your status says ready. Once your status says ready, you're ready to go. Now, one of the things that will happen when you first log in to Canvas is you'll land on a page that looks similar to this. There'll be recent activities, which is usually emails, messages, and over here there's a to-do list. And this will not only include the information from my class, but any other class that you're taking that has Canvas. Now what you want to do when you land on this page, when you log in, is the first thing you want to do is go to a class. Don't just go to assignments, because that's going to take you into an assignment where you may not be prepared for that assignment yet. So always go in and click on the class that you want to go into. And then you'll want to click on modules. Okay, so from there you'll be able to discover where you are in the semesters. Let's say that we're in module 1, week 1. You will see that there's a week link to the week 1 folder, and then there's also lessons and assignments that you have to do that are listed here. But before you do any of those lessons and assignments, you want to make sure that you understand all the things that you're responsible for in that week. Let's skip ahead to week 2 just to give you an idea. So here you can see that I will give you some notes where I will also highlight how much time that I think that you should plan for this week. So I say plan for 5 hours this week. If you have 5 hours set aside, which is a lot less than the 7 hours that I anticipate you will use or that you will need in each week. This week is a little light. It's in the beginning. We start out a little slower. So 5 hours. And then as you read through our objectives and the reading assignments, you will see that everything I ask for you to do has an estimated time. So this planned for 40 minutes to read chapter 21. And as you scroll down, we have some lessons. Plan for 20 to 25 minutes to view this lesson. Plan for 10 minutes for this lesson. And then these assignments. I give you the time estimate. The total time will always be at the top. So this way you can plan your time accordingly. You also want to make sure that you check the announcements each time you log in. So unless you've changed your notification settings, you will get an email every time I post an announcement. So when you come in and you see the announcement, you go ahead and click on it, and you can read whatever information that it is that I'm providing for you. Okay? After you've read the announcements, then go ahead and go into the modules again, and then make your way over to where we are currently in the course. So if we're in week 1, you'll go here first. If we're in week 2, we go here first. You should never start with just going straight to an assignment, because there's reading and lessons that build up to that assignment. If you skip all of that, you won't be clear on what it is you're supposed to do for the assignment. If at any time you have any questions, you can always ask questions by clicking the Ask Piazza tab. And once you get over to Ask Piazza, the first time you'll be asked to sign up by adding an email address and your name. But then after that, you can quickly add an assignment. I'm in teacher mode, so you don't really see it. But you can go ahead and click New Post, and then you can ask a question. And you can ask the question just of me or of the whole class, which I recommend. And then anyone can answer the question, whoever sees it first. And those students answering questions before the instructor answers can earn bonus points. So always ask your questions here if you have them. Another great tip for using Canvas is always to check the calendar. And if you know how to, copy the calendar over into your own calendar, personal calendar. So here you can see the calendar. You can see visually when all of the assignments are due. So you can plan your time accordingly. Also, if you click Calendar Feed, you can add this calendar to your school Google Calendar and then set up notifications so that you can get them when assignments are due. Lastly, you should always check your grades. Keeping track of your grades will help you understand where you stand in the class. So here you can see all of the assignments will be listed, and when your scores will appear here, you can click on them to see what the feedback is. Keep in mind that things are weighted differently. Papers will always be weighted more, so make sure you spend most time and effort on those things weighted higher or for more points, like papers and assignments. So to quickly recap, make sure that when you come in that you always check the announcements and read them, of course. Then be sure to go into the modules, go directly to the week that we are in. Be sure to do everything that's listed on this week page, keeping in mind the estimated time that it will take you to do all of this work for this week. And remember, the estimation is on the low end, so those of you that work slower might want to add an hour to 2 hours to that estimate, and you're still within our 7 to 10 hours. Okay? Make sure you do everything before you get to the assignments, and then make sure you don't miss the due dates. If you can do all of that, you will do well in English 102.